6:50 a.m., the Chandler Police Department received a call of someone trying to break into a home near Fry and Windstream, and the caller stated that they heard some arguing outside, and then they opened up the garage to see what was going on, and that person then entered into the garage and was trying to gain entry into the home at that point through the garage. So they called 911. A few minutes later, officers arrived, and at that point, that's when the unknown individual, the suspect, got into their vehicle and tried to flee the scene. In the process of driving away from the scene, officers stated that he made contact with several of their patrol vehicles, and that is when a pursuit began. Now, it was a brief pursuit, just lasting a few minutes, taking us here to Pecos and McQueen, where the suspect driving in the dark vehicle that you see behind me right now was involved in another collision with this now white Jeep that's also behind me. And at that point, officers were able to box in that dark vehicle and begin giving commands to the suspect to get out of the vehicle. And the suspect did eventually, after a few minutes, get out of the vehicle and attempt to run, and that is when the officer-involved shooting occurred. All officers are unharmed, uninjured, and the suspect was pronounced deceased at the scene earlier this morning.
Is he armed, Ryan?
That part is still under investigation. I also want to say that the Mesa Police Department is handling the investigation as we move forward as part of the East Valley Critical Incident Review Team. And so further inquiries about the investigation as we move forward further than what I have given so far will have to go through the Mesa Police Department.
We also heard that there was someone, an eyewitness, state that one officer was using a less than lethal force and the other one his service revolver, both at the same time. Is that accurate?
The nature of the timing of all that is still under investigation. There were multiple officers on scene with the Chandler Police Department, both with less lethal ammunitions as well as lethal ammunitions.
And the same eyewitness that had a front row seat also stated that once the suspect went down, they more or less emptied their revolvers into him once he was down on the ground. Is there any validity to that?
That part is still under investigation. Again, the East Valley Critical Incident Review Team is taking a look at the video and all the evidence and all that right now to conclude their investigation.
Is it fair to say multiple shots fired, though?
That would be fair.
And that car was stolen at the time, Ryan, from the original house? That black car?
That I am not certain of that.
Has the homeowner stated that he knew this person, as a different or even just in passing?
The call initially came in as an unknown individual. The relationship between the homeowner and the suspect is certainly under investigation, though.
And how much time do you know elapsed before this phone call was made and officers arrived?
It was about 4 minutes, I believe. So I believe it was 6:51 is when the call came in, and 6:55 is when officers first arrived on scene.
And the suspect stole the homeowner's vehicle and then ended up in this car, which is not the homeowner's vehicle?
I'm not sure of that, no.
How did this white Jeep end up on the opposite lane of travel from the regular travel heading north?
Yeah, that's something that's under investigation right now. The collision occurred just before the responding officer arrived. So as part of the collision, or as part of the pursuit, obviously the suspect was ahead.
Any idea on the suspect's history with Chandler Police or any law enforcement?
That part's still under investigation.
How should we categorize the thing at the house, do you think? More of a home invasion or a robbery attempt, or do we know?
I would not say robbery attempt. Call came in as a possible home invasion, but the details of what led up to officers even being called is certainly part of the investigation that the Chandler Police Department is looking into right now.
And can you say, does that happen in this neighborhood? Is that a rare occurrence around here, do you know?
It would be hard to say without having statistics in front of me.
And you don't know if there's a history of police involvement at this address?
That is something I'm not sure of, no.
Were any officers injured, whether like the suspect was crashing into their cars or potentially when the officer-involved shooting was occurring?
Yeah, thankfully all Chandler police officers are uninjured at this time, and everybody is safe back at the main station.
Any guess when this will all clear up?
I'm not sure. The investigation will be ongoing for several hours, so I would just encourage folks in the area to avoid this intersection at least for the next few hours and let this investigation take place so we can get all the necessary facts and provide those to you as soon as we can.
Do you know how many officer-involved shootings Chandler Police has been a part of so far this year?
I'm not entirely sure.
Do you have a just general description on the suspect, general age or gender?
So, no, I do not, because the suspect they were unable to provide a description. From my understanding, the suspect had their arms covered, their face mostly covered as well, so there was no description.
Sorry, the argument out front, do we know who that was with?
Someone who lived at the residence,
Okay.
and then the suspect.
So the suspect was running away at this point when the officers ended up shooting.
The exact manner of how the shooting took place is still under investigation, whether who was moving in what direction and where, that's all something that's being looked into right now. So, all right, we will be providing a press release with information as we get it, but again, I do want to remind everybody that the East Valley Critical Incident Review Team is handling this moving forward, and so Mesa Police will be your agency to take media inquiries on the investigation itself. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, man.
I don't want to take mics away.
We can take them all. We'll just start. Let's go from here and try to get you.
Yeah, of course, and I'm hooked up to a couple of them, so.